Good morning. I apologize for the mood lighting, but it is 5:30 in the morning on Saturday, February 28th. Hawk got me up at 3:45 to go outside. This dog has never woken us up. So, of course, I've been like hyper vigilant dog mom. Like, what's the matter? What's the matter? Nothing's wrong. He probably heard one of us move. I don't know if you know this, but dogs can't tell time. So their bodies just react to habit. And generally, we are up by 5 a.m. He hears us move around and he lays down and scratches at the door because he's got to pee. He's a good boy. He doesn't go in the house. So he must have heard one of us move and thought, oh, it's time to go potty. So I have been up since 3:45. And I got some stuff done early, very early. And I figured, you know what? The house, everybody else is sleeping. The dog went back to sleep. I miss you guys so much. So this is the perfect time to just film a Rebel Ramble and catch up with everybody. Spend our morning together, a little bit of time this morning together. And yeah, so here we are. I am I don't know. I don't need to keep harping on it. You know, I went back to work. My schedule has been completely blown up. I still don't have like a good system in place, and I'm not stressed about it. I just legitimately miss you guys. I miss, at the very least, hanging out with you every week on a Rebel Ramble. You guys know these are my favorite videos to make because I feel like these are the videos where we actually get to connect in the comments. And that's the whole point of this channel, was to build this community. And now that I have you, I feel like I've abandoned you and I miss you so much. I don't even spend as much time as I would like in the Discord right now, but I am hoping to change that. I am finally getting used to my schedule. I'm used to being gone but still getting things done on weekends. I have not quite adjusted to like nighttime because I get home between 5:30 and 6. I have to make or finish dinner. The guys are really good about getting stuff in the oven. I've been better about planning more crock pot meals so that it is just easier at night. But, you know, after dinner, I walk the dog, and then at 7 o'clock, I lay down on the couch, and then I go to bed at 8:30. So while it's great to be able to have that downtime, I am spending way too much time scrolling, and we all know that I have been trying very hard to break the whole productivity princess mindset. I do feel like at least a couple nights a week, it might be nice if I could do something productive in that hour between finishing all the household stuff that I need to do and going to bed. I'll get there. It's still a transition. I've really only been back to work for 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks. So it's just going to take time, and I am giving myself the time, and I'm giving myself grace, and I'm not actually stressed about it. Like I said, it's just I miss the connection. I miss the friendships, and I want to get to a point where I have the time to nurture these relationships that we've built. Yes, it's parasocial, but it's that I don't think that makes it less real. I think about you in my daily life. When you tell me the things that you're struggling with, I legitimately keep you in my thoughts. I really, really do. And I don't ever want to lose this community. Not that you'll leave, but I don't want to lose my personal connections that we've built. So I want to find a way to keep those going. I want to find a way to continue to build those friendships. I am not great about it in my real life either. Um, I have, I haven't, I don't think I've talked to my best friend since I went back to work. And that's devastating to me. And, Bryn, if you're watching this, we should figure out a time to talk. I'll reach out to you, but I know that you watch these. My best friend is Bryn Paulin, if you don't know, internationally best-selling author of amazing romance novels, available, I think, pretty much wherever you buy your ebooks. Bryn Paulin, check her out. She's been my best friend for decades, and yeah, so miss you just as much as I miss everybody else. So the personal connections in every aspect of my life have been a problem. A part of the ADHD, I think, and the autism is, we get singularly focused, we get hyper fixated. And right now I'm hyper fixated on doing a good job and paying my bills. Like, those are the lanes that I'm stuck in. And I need to learn, to take an exit ramp now and then. So that's where I am. Still trying to find that balance. I mean, how many times have I said balance is a myth? And maybe it's just for people whose brains work like mine that's true. But I do have a hard time focusing on too many things at once. I like to singularly focus. For example, on the weekends, I tend to fall into YouTube rabbit holes, right? And I think we all do this. A couple weeks ago, I fell into nuclear meltdown mode, and I watched literally everything I could on Chernobyl and 3 Mile Island and the Fukushima plant. And like, I could write a dissertation on nuclear power plant meltdowns. I won't, but I could. For the last couple weeks, it's been like Mormon doctrines. It's been I don't know how this started, but I've been learning just a ton about the Mormon religion and Mormon trad wife content on TikTok, and I've just fallen down a rabbit hole. And, it's all fascinating to me. I like to learn things. And when someone has taken their time to share knowledge on YouTube, I feel it is my duty as an ADHD person with an internet connection to learn about that thing that they're teaching. I also spend a lot of time lately learning about like financial literacy and financial responsibility. And there are some things that, once my insurance kicks in, I may consider, getting a therapist and maybe working through some stuff that I have figured out about my anxiety and my inability to trust myself with certain things. But, that's a later problem. For right now, we're in learning mode, and we will get into course correction mode soon. But yeah, it's been a weird like month and a half. It was going back to work was so out of nowhere, and I am excited, and I still love it, and I'm still so grateful to be back. The job's going really, really well, and I love it. And I've been told I'm doing a good job, so that's always nice to hear. But I just didn't account for how much it would actually change everything. So I'm still navigating that. I have decided to get a second planner for home. Erin Condren, all their Hello Kitty stuff went like half off. And so, like, their notebooks were $8. I got a full year life planner for $30. I don't know. It was a sale I couldn't turn down, especially. Hang on, I gotta take this jacket off. Yeah, it was just a sale that I could not resist, especially now that I have regular paycheck and everything's caught up and I have some stability. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to spend this $60 and I'm going to buy these things and I'm going to have them and it's going to be lovely. And there's no guilt and no shame and I feel fine about it. I need a planner at home. I cannot carry my planner back and forth. So now I have my work planner that lives at work and it just needs to stay there because God forbid I forget it at home and, and I can't, like I do use my Outlook calendar, but I don't like it. I am a paper planner. Digital does not work for me. So I got my paper planner at work. I ordered a paper planner for home. It's going to be the best option for me. I don't know if I'm going to do an update video to announce to everyone else that my big one planner idea failed. It was an experiment and it didn't work, but it didn't work for a specific reason. And it's a reason I did not take into account when I made that video, because I legitimately forgot what it is like to work outside the home. And that is a mistake on my part. A lot of the videos that I have made, I think, were not as helpful as they could have been, because I lost sight of how different it is to work outside the home. And, you know, like I said in a previous video, I think that moving forward, it will be probably better overall for the channel, because I think the majority of people do work outside the home, and having everything through a lens of, yes, I worked, and when I was home, and I had a schedule and everything. Being home is different. It is different than commuting, and it's just different. So I had a very different view of the world when I made that video than I do now. And so as I figure out my schedule and my posting schedule, and actually getting ready to film, and doing the things that I want to get back to be helpful and a resource for you, in addition to being your parasocial bestie, having that new lens, I think, is going to help. It's going to be beneficial to all of us. So yes, when I made that video, I had a very different outlook, and now I understand that 2 planners is not a crime. 3 planners is not a crime. And I don't think that I was shaming in that video for people who have multiple planners. It was more about the massive volume of planners versus who makes money when they sell oodles of planners, right? Like that is the problem I have. When you get so much PR from companies, or you make not influencer money, but that's what it is, affiliate money. You are more likely to find uses for all these products, in the hopes that you can use all this crap that they send you, plus sell this crap to other people and make some profit. And no hate to these people. I have affiliate links. I have a shop. I pitch to you guys. But I hope that I never come across as, you need this, you should do this, you should buy this. No, if you think it'll help your life, please use my link. If this does, if you don't want it, you don't need it, please don't buy it, right? I don't know, I don't hear enough in the interweb space. Please don't buy this if it will not improve your life. That's just not a phrase that the influencers seem to know. And, I never wanted to be salesy. I was just trying to live, right? And that was why sometimes I would get a little pushy. Go buy my books if you want to, things like that. But I hope that I personally never came across as, this is going to make your life so much better if you buy this. No, I found, I'm more of I found this helpful. If you think it would help you, here you go. If you don't think it would help you, or you don't have the money for it, or you don't have the space for it, do not buy this shit that people are constantly trying to sell you on the internet. It is, I don't know. I watch a lot of overconsumption stuff too. And I watch these people do like these Temu hauls. And it's like, I forgot what I bought. I spent $700 on Temu. And I'm like, I'm sorry. It's your money. Do what you want. But like, I thought the whole point of Temu was that it was like cheap garbage, right? The amount of stuff, and I don't know because I don't shop on Temu, but like the amount of stuff it feels like you would have to buy to get to $700. Like, why are you bringing all that shit into your house? I have, now that I've been back to work, I've been slowly replacing my t-shirts, because I'm a very sloppy person, and I get like coffee stains like right down here. I'll get grease stains from drips and whatever. And I can't wear stained up shirts to work. Like, that's just unprofessional. So every paycheck I've gotten so far, I've bought inexpensive t-shirts and thrown out stained ones. In and out, right? Secular. Get them out of here. But like, part of me is like, I should probably spend a little bit more money to get something quality, because I tend to get Amazon Basics t-shirts, and I know that people feel some kind of way about Amazon, but I'm still a girl on a budget, okay? But like, the threads will come loose and stuff, so they're not the best. But at the same time, if I'm gonna drip shit on them because I'm a slob, I don't want to buy a $40 t-shirt if I can get two t-shirts for $17. So, the cheap fashion, is that what it's called? Fast fashion, cheap fashion, whatever. It's an insidious world. It is. But some of us are on a budget, okay? What the hell am I talking about? It's so early. I'm going to leave that in, but I don't know if I made a point. So I hope you missed me as much as I missed you, because I don't know what you just sat through. I've been rambling. Touche. It's a rebel ramble. That's what I do. But I feel like I just went off on some tangent because I bought planners. I don't know what the hell I was talking about. We went from planners to Temu to t-shirts, and I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna take a hard right. How are you? How have you been? Legitimately, I want to know how you have been. I have been very good. The job is going well. Everybody in the house has completely adjusted. Nobody feels slighted or inconvenienced in any way. Everything's going great. It's been great. I'm really glad to be back. I don't know why I insist on telling you guys. It feels like I'm justifying something every time I say that, because I tell you that like every time I sit down to talk to you, but it's just true. I am so grateful for the time I got to spend at home. Those 4 years were life-changing for me. I learned a lot of lessons, some really good ones and some really hard ones. I learned some really hard lessons in those 4 years. But having that time with my son in those years, those middle school years that are the hardest, sometimes to connect with your kids, I will be forever grateful to have had that time with Trent. Now that he is going to be 15 years old. 16? No. 16. He's going to be 16 years old. Holy moly. Yeah, he's going to be 16 years old in August. Insane. So I'm sorry, I can't believe that just why did I think he was a year younger? No, he's going to be 16. Wow. Anyway, so yeah, now that he's going to be 16 and he needs me a lot less, it was the perfect time to go back to work because he is self-sufficient. But yeah, I will be so grateful forever that I got to spend those years at home with him. But I'm really glad to be back to work now. I'm glad to have it feels like the second half of my life is starting, right? I mean, I'm going to be 46 years old. So, I spent 16 years there the last time, and I will be very fortunate to get to spend another 16 to 20 years there. Like, I would have no problem working for this company, working for this owner forever. It's just, it still feels like I went home, and I'm grateful for that too. So things are going really, really good. I am very much looking forward to getting insurance again. I cannot wait to get glasses that work. They work, but like I can tell over the last 4 years my prescription has changed, and I'm very excited to get that taken care of. So that I hope starts next month. I think we'll see. I don't know, but as soon as it starts, my first appointment is an eye appointment. I cannot wait. And I'm going to get some extra pairs too. I'm going to splurge so I can have a pair that stays at the office and a pair that stays in the bedroom next to my Kindle and a pair that stays in my office. Like, I'm just going to go crazy at the optometrist. Blackout buying glasses. It'll be great. I'm very excited. So yeah, that's what's been going on. This has been, fun little Rebel ramble. I'm glad I carved out this time to catch up. And I do want to catch up. So make sure that you leave comments and tell me what's going on in your life. I am not going to lie and say that I'm going to get back to regular posting because I probably won't. Not right now. But I do want to get get at least a couple more videos a month out, and I absolutely want to spend more time in the Discord. So even if I have to schedule it like a type A weirdo, I just want to hang out with people. I just do. So that's where we are. That is the state of Dakota's union. I am still very glad to be back to work. I miss you very, very much, and I want to know what's going on in your life. So leave me a comment below and let me know what's going on with you. And I mean, don't forget to smash all the YouTube buttons for me. And I will see you very, very soon. I love you so much. Thank you. Bye.